Hey guys, how's it going? This is Pocket, and this video we're going to compare the iPhone SE and the iPhone 6. So let's get started. So today is a very exciting day because I got my new iPhone SE. As you can see, the little logo here on the back, as you can see here. And right here is the box, and the iPhone SE is exactly out of the box. I haven't managed anything. The only thing I did is to restore my previous backup and all the other crazy stuff that you do when you buy a new iPhone. So today we're going to compare these new devices, and this is the iPhone SE again, and here is the old iPhone 6. This is the 16GB model. As you can see, there's no S back to the device, it's just iPhone. And we are going to compare this. So before going to comparison, I want to show the iPhone SE a little bit. It's exactly the same size as the iPhone 5. Yeah, so this is the iPhone SE. It's just very quick review, and let's go on the comparison. So let's compare the dimensions first. So this is the iPhone 6 here and the iPhone SE. As you can see, the iPhone SE is a little bit thicker than the iPhone 6, and it's a little bit taller than the iPhone 6, than the iPhone SE, and yeah, it's a bit thicker as well. So the big difference is that the iPhone 6 has 4.7 inches diagonally, and the iPhone SE has 4, exactly the iPhone 5. So let's move on now on the little bit on the characteristics, and then we're going to move on performance tests and graphical tests and the more heavy tests on these devices. So yeah, both of these devices come in 4 colors. The one is space gray, the other one is a little bit gray, and the other one is gold, and the other one is rose gold, which is a little bit more pinkish gold, something like that. But this little guy here, the iPhone SE, has a 64-bit A9 chip with the M9 coprocessor or monitor processor, or whatever you can call it. But the iPhone 6 has a 64-bit but A8 chip with the M8 monitor or coprocessor. And as you can see, that the iPhone SE has a little bit better processor than the iPhone 6. Now let's move on to the camera. The iPhone SE has 12 megapixel ISOT camera with 63 megapixel panoramic camera, how to call it this, and also it has the live photo feature, the selfie flash, and 4K video. You can shoot 4K video 1080p, and also 5 megapixel front camera. This is very important, the front facing camera. But the iPhone 6 has 8 megapixels ISOT camera, 1.2 megapixel front facing camera. I know it's not that good as the iPhone SE, and video recording has 1080p 60 fps and 720p to 240 fps. I forgot to tell you that the iPhone SE has a 1080p 120 fps and 240 fps, so meaning that you can do slow-mo video on 240 fps, which is better. And the battery life on the iPhone SE is 14 hours. It has a brilliant battery on it, but the iPhone 6 varies between 10 to 14 hours depending on the usage, and this happens on the iPhone SE as well. And lastly, let's move on to the price. The price of the iPhone SE starts from $399, the 16GB model, and now we have the 64GB model of $499. And yeah, so let's move on the more heavy tests. So before moving on the heavy comparison, I need to show you the firmware a little bit so you can trust that this is a fair comparison. As you can see here, both of them have iOS 9.3 installed on the device. And I forgot to mention that the memory of the iPhone SE is 2GB almost, but the iPhone 6 is 1GB. And as you can see, the processor, the clock speed of the iPhone SE is 1.85 GHz, but the iPhone 6 is 1.4 GHz. This is a little bit disappointing for the iPhone 6 because this is a smaller size and actually it's faster than this guy here, right? So this is the first test we're going to do, the Geekbench 3. So we're going to run processor benchmark, but before that we need to check that the RAM is clean. We don't want actually to do the test without cleaning out the RAM. So I'm gonna close the Geekbench 3s and all the apps before moving on to the actual test. And yeah, so now we're good to go to the Geekbench 3. Right, so let's move on. Let's click on run benchmark. So yeah, the iPhone SE has already finished, and as you can see the score of the iPhone SE, now we're waiting for the iPhone 6, and there you go, the iPhone 6 is finished as well. So look at the scores, look at the difference between iPhone SE and the iPhone 6. So you see that they have almost 1,000 difference between the single core of the iPhone SE and the iPhone 6, but the multi-core is about 1,500 difference. So look at the difference. This is actually a big difference, both of the devices. So yeah, we have more specs here, and here are more detailed tests. So for someone who is interested on this, I'm just going to show them very quick. There you go. Let's go on the single core, and we're going to compare. You're gonna see the comparison between other devices as well here, and yeah, the multi-core as well. Actually, it compares your device to other devices, and yeah, so yeah, that was Geekbench 3, and let's move on to Geekbench, which is free from the Google Play, the App Store. I always say Google Play Store. Never mind. And yeah, so this is the do benchmark. They have the same version, and let's click start. So before moving on again to the benchmark is for graphical test. It tests the graphics of the graphics power on both of these devices. So let's move on. Let's press start testing. And yeah, so that was the test of Antutu benchmark. And as you can see, the scores have very big difference between. The iPhone SE almost doubles the score of the iPhone 6, but the problem with the iPhone 6 is that it has more pixels to calculate and render the image than the iPhone SE, which has less pixels. So the iPhone 6 has exactly 720p display, meaning that you can watch HD movies on your iPhone, but the iPhone SE has less pixels than that. I think it has 1120 by 640 pixels, if I am correct, but yeah, so it has less pixels. And yeah, so that was the scores of the iPhones, and yeah, so it doesn't have anything else, unfortunately. And so here you have rank clicks as well, so you can which actually ranks your phone, your iPhone, with the other models as well. And even as you can see, it has let's move here. And even as you can see, it has more. It has a better score even than the iPhone 6s, even with the iPhone 6s Plus. And here is the iPhone 6. This is this model as well. Now know why it displays this, but never mind. Here, as we can see, is 79,000, but actually the score is, yes, very close to this device. I think this is a little bit higher than this. But yeah, as you can see, the iPhone SE kicked out the iPhone 6 on this test. And the last test is Speednet. So Speednet actually measures the speed of the Wi-Fi. So let's get to it. So first we're going to start with iPhone 6. Let's begin test. So yeah, so this is the score of the iPhone 6, but because sometimes the Wi-Fi is going to slow down or speed up sometimes, I'm going to test this one more time to be more accurate on the scores. And yeah, so this is the conclusion of the iPhone 6. These are the scores of the iPhone 6. And yeah, so now we're going to close the Wi-Fi to make sure that none of the Wi-Fi is taken by any device. We're going to open the Wi-Fi, turn on the Wi-Fi on the iPhone SE, and we're going to test the speed again. So yeah, so this is the first attempt of the iPhone SE. I don't know why the download speed is slower than the iPhone 6. So I'm going to run it again, probably is a bug on the test. Yeah, so that was the comparison of Wi-Fi and Speednet, but the problem is I don't know why the download speed is very low, but on the iPhone 6 it's very high. I think that the maximum that I can get from download speed is this value here or a bit more than that, but I don't have very an ultra fast Wi-Fi in order to do this to see which of them is actually the fastest. But I think the iPhone SE has a better Wi-Fi antenna on it, a better Wi-Fi card than the iPhone 6 because it's actually a new technology, and I think it has most of the specs of the iPhone 6, iPhone SE, sorry, are taken from the iPhone 6s. So actually, the iPhone SE is like a small iPhone 6s. So yeah, so that was the video for the guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me big thumbs up on this video, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support this channel, and also please leave your comment below. Tell me what you think about this comparison, which phone you're going to buy or which phone you prefer. So thanks for watching guys again, and I'm gonna see you in my next video.